Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and we are back with more Know Your Members of Congress for the 119th Congress. Before we jump into the video, I want to go ahead and let you know I have two ways to donate to the channel. I have a Patreon account that is a month-to-month donation system, and I also have a Coffee account which can do the month-to-month, but it also can make one-time individual payments. Now, if you are in financial turmoil or struggling, don't donate, please. I'd rather you take care of what you need to take care of. Things are tough enough as they are for everybody. Don't put yourself under further stress. If you can afford it and you want to, thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. But, with that said, let's jump into the video. Today, we are looking at Representative Steven Horsford, who is the representative for the 4th District of Nevada, which is the bottom half of the state, coming up just short of the very bottom, which is where the great percentage of the population is in Las Vegas, in Nevada. So he is a Democrat, and before he took office, he was preceded in office by Reuben Kehuen. See, assumed office 2019. So apparently he originally represented the 4th District when it was established, lost, and then came back 4 years later. If I'm reading that right. Anyway. Let's go ahead and look at the who Steven Horsford is as an individual. He was born in Las Vegas, Nevada on April the 29th, 1973. Graduated from Clark High School in Las Vegas, Nevada. Earned a Bachelor of Arts from the University of Nevada, Reno, Nevada in 2014. Has been a professional advocate, a business executive, member of the Nevada State Senate 2004 to 2012, Majority Leader of the Nevada State Senate 2009 to 2012, before being elected as a Democrat to the 113th Congress. Was an unsuccessful candidate for re-election to the 114th Congress in 2014. Was elected as a Democrat to the 116th Congress and the 3 following Congresses. So yeah, he served one term, lost, and came back 4 years later. So yeah. Now, let's go ahead and look at the committees he is on. He is on the Committee on Ways and Means, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Health and the Subcommittee on Social Security. Now, let's go ahead and look at his top 5 individual donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have AIPAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee. And they are an American pro-Israel lobbying group that advocates its policies to the legislative and executive branches of the United States, being one of several such pro-Israel lobbying organizations in the United States, and has become one of the most influential lobbying groups in the U.S. It proclaims itself a bipartisan organization and has more than 500 members in the 5 million members in the U.S., with 17 regional offices and a vast pool of donors. It was founded in 1954 by lobbyists for the Israeli government, partly to counter international criticism for Israel's Kibbutz massacre of Palestinian villagers that year, and became a powerful organization in the 1980s. In 2002, it expressed intent to lobby Congress to authorize use of force in Iraq, celebrating that use of force in the Iraq War. In 2003, at AIPAC events, and in 2005, a Pentagon analyst pled guilty to espionage charges of passing U.S. government secrets to senior AIPAC officials in what became known as the AIPAC espionage scandal. It is a vile, evil, despicable, horrible organization that bribes both parties. It isn't bipartisan, it's just a bribing demon. And frankly, it should be seen as treason because it's lobbying for another country at a time when you are lobbying inside the U.S. for this other country. You should be all about U.S. causes. Altogether, they have donated $117,875. And once again, that's AIPAC. Next, at number 2, we have KKR and Company, their full name being Kohlberg, Kravis, Roberts and Company. They are a global investment firm that serves institutional investors, wealth investors, family offices, and companies across a variety of industries and markets, and operates across 3 business areas: asset management, public and private credit, private equity, infrastructure, real estate and capital markets, insurance, global Atlantic, and strategic holdings. As of year 2025, it had $744 billion of assets under management. It was founded in 1976 by Jerome Kohlberg Jr. and cousins Henry Kravis and George R. Roberts, all of whom had previously worked together at Bear Stearns, where they completed some of the earliest leveraged buyout transactions. In 2021, Joseph Bay and Scott Natal were named co-CEOs of KKR after serving as co-presidents since 2017. It is headquartered in New York and has offices in Abu Dhabi, Beijing, Boston, Copenhagen, Dubai, Dublin, Frankfurt, Gurugram, Hong Kong, Houston, London, Luxembourg, Madrid, Menlo Park, Miami, Mumbai, Paris, Riyadh, San Francisco, Seoul, Shanghai, Singapore, Stockholm, Sydney, Tokyo, Toronto, Washington, D.C., and Zurich. Notable deals include their buyout of RJR Nabisco in '89, the sale of CHI Overhead Doors in 2022, which was recognized as that year's Deal of the Year in buyouts, and It acquired insurance company Global Atlantic, completed in 2024. Altogether, they have donated $68,800, and once again, that's KKR and Company. Next, at number 3, we have Blackstone Group, or Blackstone Incorporated. They are an American alternative investment management company based in New York City that was founded in 1985 as a mergers and acquisitions firm by Peter Peterson and Steven Schwarzman, who had previously worked together at Lehman Brothers. Its private equity business has been one of the largest investors in leveraged buyouts in the last 3 decades, while its real estate business has actively acquired commercial real estate around the globe. And it is also active in credit, infrastructure, hedge funds, secondaries, growth equity, and insurance solutions. As of September the 30th, 2025, it has $1.2 trillion in total assets under management, making it the world's largest alternative investment firm. Altogether, it has donated $42,900, and once again, that's Blackstone Group. Next, at number 4, we have DigiDems PAC, which is a political action committee that works to donate money to Democrats serving with hybrid PAC status. But yeah, altogether it has donated $30,900, and once again, that's DigiDems PAC. Finally, in 5th, we have J.P. Morgan Chase and Company, and they are stylized as J.P. Morgan Chase and are an American multinational banking institution headquartered in New York City and incorporated in Delaware that is the largest bank in the United States and one of the world's largest banks by market capitalization as of 2026. As the largest of the big four banks in America, the firm is considered systemically important by the Financial Stability Board, and its size and scale have often led to enhanced regulatory oversight as well as the development of an internal fortress balance sheet. It has had its global headquarters in Midtown Manhattan since 2025. It was created in 2000 by the merger of New York City banks J.P. Morgan and Company and the Chase Manhattan Company. Through its predecessors, the firm's early history can be traced to 1799 with the founding of what became the Bank of the Manhattan Company. J.P. Morgan and Company was founded in 1871 by the American financier J.P. Morgan, who launched the House of Morgan as a natural purveyor of commercial investment and private banking services. It today is a major provider of investment banking services through corporate advisory, mergers and acquisitions, sales and trading, and public offerings. Its private banking franchise and asset management division are among the world's largest in terms of total assets. Its retail banking and credit card offerings are provided via the Chase brand worldwide. It is the world's fifth largest bank by total assets with $4 trillion in assets as of 2025 and operates the largest investment bank in the world by revenue. It occupies the 11th spot on the Fortune 500 list of the largest U.S. corporations by revenue, and in 2026 it was ranked number 1 by the Forbes Global 2000 ranking for the 4th consecutive year. The company's balance sheet, geographic footprint, and thought leadership have supposedly yielded a substantial market share in banking and a high level of brand loyalty. It receives criticism for its risk management, broad financing activities, and large-scale legal settlements. Altogether, it has donated $27,255, and once again, that's J.P. Morgan Chase and Company. Now, let's go ahead and look at the top 5 industry donors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have Democratic Leadership PAC, who altogether have donated $326,402. Next at number 2 is Democratic Liberal Groups, who altogether have donated $313,970. Next at number 3, we have private equity investment firms, who altogether have donated $215,937. Next at number 4 is lobbyists and public relations, who altogether have donated $204,280. And in 5th is minority ethnic groups, who altogether have donated $162,487. Now, let's go ahead and look at all the donors at a glance. Individually, APAC, boo, suck. KKR and Company, boo, suck. Blackstone Group, boo, suck. Digidems PAC, boo, suck. JP Morgan Chase and Company, boo, suck. That's pathetic, dude. You need some decent donors instead of all these horrible donors you have. Industry-wise, Democratic Leadership PAC, boo, suck. Democratic Liberal Groups, boo, suck. Private equity and investment firms, boo, suck. Lobbyists and public relations, boo, suck. Minority and ethnic groups, great, absolutely wonderful. The only thing on there that's redeeming. Everything else, horrid. Horrid. Your donors altogether suck ass balls. But this has been a look at Representative Steven Horsford, who is the representative for the 4th District of Nevada. As always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. But it can't be a bunch of tinfoil hat wearing sources or a bunch of anecdotes stuck together to try to make some sources. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.